So you're telling me there's a chance? Welcome back, everybody, to Venezia with our Roberto De Zerbi recreation series. Yes, we have won every game off camera. Teams have dropped points ahead of us, so it's getting close. If we win our game in hand right now, we go to 69 points, 1 point off top. Anything could happen. Now, I back AC Milan to win most of the games for the rest of the season. However, they do have 2 Champions League games sandwiched in here, which, I mean, they could lose away to PSG here, and that could then throw them off their form and morale going into those other games. So you never know. It could be. If you look back at, they've not really lost any games at home. There's one cup game there. But if you look in the league, I mean, they lost to Juventus at home. But that's it, really. Oh, they did. I don't know. I guess it could happen. You never know. They've definitely got the advantage, but it's within reach. I mean, looking at our fixtures, we've played most of the top sides already, although that isn't the problem for us, is it? It depends what formation they play. That's what normally does us, not who we play. It's what formation they play. But Roma away could be the game that's going to do us, isn't it? Let's just ignore that for now. But I thought we'd come up for the Atalanta game because they play a 4-4-2, and we know what problems we've had against the 4-4-2. We've played against it before. So I thought Atalanta, Fiorentina, and the second leg against Roma in today's episode. I'll probably skip the Salento game off camera, then play the remaining 4 games on camera, plus the cup final. Maybe I miss out this game as well off camera. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But we'll definitely play those last 3 because it's going to go down to the wire, I think. But we shall see. Okay. Getting straight into then today's episode. You have missed a 3-1 win against Genoa away from home. 2 Diamond Narrows we played against. That was bloody annoying. I still don't have a great feel for what to do against that. What I did was, against Genoa, we went 1-0 down and didn't have a single shot in the first half. What I then did is I went to a libero and inverted fullback combination on the right-hand side. So we had an extra player midfield in possession from the right centre-back. The inverted fullback then tucked inside. And then what I did with that was turned it into a 4-4-2. So I basically did what we do against the 4-3-3. I did the same thing, but I used the libero and inverted fullback, which is sort of what we do against the 3-5-2. I sort of did a bit of both. And that got us back in the game against Genoa, and it beat Bologna from the start, who played the same system as them. So we've got a solution to the Diamond Narrow right now as well. I've got a solution for most systems. In fact, every system we know what we're going to go to. So I feel pretty good about that. And we're playing against Atalanta today in today's episode. They're going to play a 4-4-2. Your team is going to be... Look at... what are these lines going on here? I'm not happy about this. So the reason that the centre-backs are playing the way they are is that Dorgu is out and so is Cucurella. So both left-backs are out. I mean, I could play Handel there instead. Is Handel ready for the left-back job from the start? We're playing against 4-4-2, so the left-back needs to be good in possession because they're going to be the biggest threat, potentially, depending on which side their pivot player drops, because Van Bommel might go into the 10 slot, right? I think we'll go with this to begin with, but we'll go with this as a starting point. So we'll go with that as your back 4. Lema and Lavia pivots, Asan 10, Van Bommel left, Chilifi right. No, I got it front. I don't know why these two have got this. Like, they played pretty well together, I felt like. They've won almost every game together in the midfield together, so I don't know. The Xabi Alonso and Mascherano partnership's doing all right. Assistant manager says, pick up your left off. Okay. 4-4-2. I mean, he's got to be the attacking one, right? You'd expect. That's what you'd expect. So, Baldanzi is going to be the attacking one. We want to get Asan behind him. Van Mol's going to come in to stay on the deeper one. That is what we'll go to on the left-hand side. That actually works pretty well. I like that. So, that'll be your team. And that's how we go into today's game. Yeah, both AC Milan and the other title challengers have already played today. I'm not really counting Inter, but I guess they could be. They're pretty close. Highlight potentially for the opposition early on. They go inside with the ball. They're going to get a chance. They go through, they shoot, they score, and that is going to be 1-0. Could they play it short to Darun? Can we get some pressure on the back line, please? Striker, good. Darun's getting on that way too easily. Stay on him. Stay on him closer. That's better, Lema. Good lad. Asan gets it. Plays it the Nygaard. I think it's onside. Goes through. Scores. 1-1. I think he's onside. He is onside. Let's just make sure that these two lads are getting pressed properly. Because that was the trap right there. That's how we won it. Brilliant stuff from Lema. Does his job perfectly well in the end. Gets the ball through. I mean, like he's dropping back up. He needs to just stay on Darun there. That's his job to win it off him. Good lad. Plays it into Asan. Great ball through to Nygaard. your Gerard, your Torres, and that is going to be 1-1. No inverted fullback or inverted wingback for them, incidentally. Van Bommel with the ball, plays it into Chilafia, plays it out to Nygaard on the edge of the area, gets the ball down and shoots. What a finish that is, Nygaard. Come on. Absolutely doing bits for us. That is 2-1 from the Wonderkids. Yeah, he's done all right, to be fair. Like, you look at his... Well, he's done better than all right. If you look at his goals record and his minutes per goal, shot on target ratio, that sort of stuff, he's actually outperforming what you'd expect from his attributes, and he comes up with the odd little goal here. He needs to be in a bit of form to score. Like, if he's not scored for a while, he won't just get you a goal like that. But if he's in a bit of form, he's all right. You just need to make sure he doesn't get injured or anything, and he stays in form, then he's fine. Because he's not quite ready, really, to be a striker in the title challenge, but that is what he is at the moment. Watch out for any changes from them in the second half. Lehman's going to get this early on, straight into Clemens. They look like they're still playing a 4-4-2. Labia gets this, shifts it, plays it into Asan, gives it away, though. Wins it back, luckily. That's it, just get off it, give it somebody else. Van Bommel, that's a terrible pass. We get it back again. Yeah, we need the left back to be good going forwards, of course. They're going to be the biggest wide threat for us on the left-hand side with the tactic the way that it currently is. Lehman's going to get this, plays across the Van Bommel, shoots, and hits it high and wide. Yeah, I'm going to take off, I think, Monterese, and let's get Handel left back. Take off Labia and throw on Dardai as well. Okay, take off Labia, put on Dardai, and apparently Chilafia's got a knock, so off he comes, and on goes Jallo. Getting tense now. I made all my subs as well, so we made all the subs at this point. Hopefully we don't concede a goal. Rainier goes across to Jallo. Jallo gets a shot away. There it is. 3-1. Game over. Come on, Venezia. Yeah, this was a very tough game that we had left that we needed to get out of the way. Big win this is going to be. Jallo to Rainier on the right-hand side. Takes a touch. Goes wide. Clips it in towards the area. Clemens is up there. Gets headed away. Could be the counter for them. Now I'm not going to get to that easily. Oh, okay. Don't know what happened there, but they clear it away. Lehman's going to bring it down. Livramento. By the way, there's an international break after this game, so there's quite a long break. So any little injuries we've got are all going to be sorted out. But obviously, if anybody picks up any new injuries in that time, that could be a problem too. We're just going to patiently build up the play. We look pretty good here. We're looking really, really comfortable. Really good football here. Asan takes it, plays back to Clemens. Clemens, right centre back, turns, plays it into Livramento. Use the goalkeeper if you need to, lads. Oh, love this. Look at this football. Look at this football. Get it off us. Come and get it off us. I don't know if he's onside. I didn't really see it. Uriel goes through, misses it, and he was offside. Well, that's game one out the way. 3-1 victory for us away to Atalanta. That's one of our toughest games we had left, really. Not only are they a good side, not only is it away from home, but it was against the 4-4-2 as well. So, yeah, not great. But we won the game, which is really important for us. And, by the way, our youth intake gave us absolutely nobody, in case you're wondering. So, won't even bother showing you that. And, okay, I will see you in a few weeks' time for the game against Fiorentina. Away from home, again, one of our toughest games that we have remaining in the season. And we'll see what formation they're going to play against us here in a sec. And, yeah, international break, 2 games off camera. And I'll give you a quick recap on all of those when we come back. Just while we're playing through off of camera, I thought I'd bring this to you that Carl Nygaard is the 3rd best player in the NXGN Best Wonderkids list. So that's interesting. He's the only one we've got. But he is in there. That is really interesting to see that he's number 3. Just goes to show, I think, how well he's played. Well, he is pretty good as well, to be fair. But he has played really well for us. Got some really good goals. So there you go. 3rd best Wonderkid in the game for this season. Okay, so off of camera, you missed us winning 2 matches. That game was bloody close. Palermo game was pretty comfortable, to be fair. And that puts us, if we win today's game against Fiorentina, that will put us top of the league ending today's episode. What I think I might do is I actually might play the Roma game in this episode too, because it's just right there. Then I can just do the next episode can then just be the whole end of season special, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the Fiorentina game now, and we'll do the Roma game straight after. But this will be the last league game of the episode. So if we can win this game, we will be top of the league at the end of today's episode. If we draw, we will be second on the head-to-head record. Some news to bring to you from AC Milan. Not only did they start to pick up some injuries, but they actually got through against PSG, which I thought to myself, that's actually probably a good thing for us, because they've now got another 2 matches thrown in there that they're going to have to struggle in. And it's a shame the game that's sandwiched between the 2 Champions League matches isn't an away game. If it was an away game, I feel like it could have played a bit of an impact on them getting a result, but it probably won't. But it might affect them in the second game there, maybe. Don't know. We'll find out together in the next episode. But in this game, we have got 2 players out. Van Bommel and Livramento are both out suspended. Chilafia is going to be injured for us. So that brings us to the game against Fiorentina. Huge game this for us in today's episode. And your team is going to be Christensen in goal with Cucurella, Ricardo, Clemens, Monterese across the back. Lehmann, Lavia, pivots that have now got a slightly better line there. Asana's a 10, Rainy left, Jallo right, Nygaard down the middle, who's been banging in the goals, incidentally, off of camera, which has been great to see. Assistant manager says, if you carry forward to the last match, you'll do well. Okay, 4-2-3-1, that's really easy for us. We're going to go with a bit of that. Come on, Venezia. So much tension every game now, it is crazy. But this should be the last game that we have players out. Like, Cucurella had a bit of time out, but after this game, he should be fully match fit, pretty much, even with the sharpness. And the players that we've got out now should only be for one match, the suspensions and stuff. So this is the last game that we're going to have players out that are already out. Going forwards, it'll only be new injuries and new suspensions that are going to kick in. So there's quite a big game this for us. We've got, I mean, we are slightly weak on the, like, our 2 starting wingers are out this game. You know, that's the kind of thing that can stop you getting those wins in those close games away from home, right? Which is what we've got right now. So there you go. 1 half football, 0 highlights in the entire half. So that's not great. I think that's the lack of, I think losing 1 winger is fine, but losing 2 is a problem. And not only that, but then that means that the players you're bringing on aren't going to be quite as good as they normally are. So we've got a bit of that on the go as well here. As the ball is on the far side here. Cucurella gets it. Drives inside to Jallo. Jallo gets it. He's onside. Here's Jallo. Got no support. Plays it to Lavia. Lavia gets it. Plays it back to Lema. Lema shoots. Oh, goes just over the bar. Asana is not playing well at all. Although I don't feel like I can take him off. I feel like that he's one of the players that eventually could just get something out of nothing for us. As they're going to turn over the ball here. Rainier gets it. On the left-hand side, he's going to drive wide with the ball, incidentally. Cuts inside now, Cucurella. Cucurella into Lema. Our Mascherano goes through. He hits against his own player, but Lavia gets it. Oh, and he's hit it just over as well. We're going to have to go for it. We're going to have to go like attack. Okay, late highlight here. Roberto gets it. It's not that late, really, but oh, this could be decided. This is so nerve-wracking because this could be our season over if we lose this game. But we've got the highlight potential in our favour. Dorku goes inside with it. He carries on. Oh, he's giving it away. Oh, this could be a disaster. They're going to break on us. Are they going to get the highlight? They might do. They're going to break through. Oh, we win it back again. It's just absolute chaos in the Serie A. It's just absolute chaos. Ricardo, release it, please, for the love of God. Oh, and he's giving it away. Oh, we put it back. Dardai, Ricardo, this is absolute chaos. Ricardo, I mean, back to the keeper now. Clemens travels with it, plays into Lavia, into Chilafia, just come off the bench. Chilafia drives inside Rainier to Dardai, left-hand side Dorgu. Dorgu goes through, he crosses it. Roberto, Rainier, is it offside? Is it going to be offside? It's not Rainier, that's the problem. It's the first player. It's going to be close. Come on, it's 1-0. We'll take a bit of this. It was the first pass into, I think who is it here? Was it Rainier? I feel like they were offside. I mean, I think Yuri Alberto might have been offside, but we don't care. It's 1-0 to Venezia. There's a last-minute corner for Fiorentina. Far post. It's gone up. They've still got it. It's deflected. It's gone in. And it's going to be 1-1. Devastating. That is absolutely devastating. Deflected shot late on. Cost us the game. Cost us top place. Ah, fuck's sake. I did think it was going to be a stretch this year, but when you get the chance, do you know what I mean? Like, fuck, it was there. It was there for us as well. We had just too many attacking players out for the same match. That's where we fall short. That is going to do that, though. Okay, I'll see you in a few days then for the game against Roma in the second leg. Hopefully we can give ourselves a win to end the episode and give us a final to look forward to in the next one. Right, here we go then. Italian Cup semi-final leg 2. Let's see how we get on in this one. The full team is out. The only change is Jallo, I think, is the only change at right midfield for Chilafia because of just the fitness thing, really. Apart from that, it's going to be exactly the same team as you would expect in our first team. We're going to go out there playing against a 4-3-3. That means 4-4-2 with double press forward support and a mid block. And we'll go with that and see how we get on. Oh, I'm still gutted about the last game. I'm still gutted about it. Devastated. It's 1-1 from the first leg, of course, so there is no advantage for either side. Come on, boys, because this might be our only chance for another trophy this year. Come on. Mamon gets it on the left-hand side to Lema. Lema into Cucurella. Lavia back into Lema. Is going to get a shot away as he takes a little bit of twinkle toes and then shoots to keeper saves. Yeah, I do feel like this is more likely going to be our season where we fall just short of the league because we just don't quite have that strength and depth in the squads to sustain a whole title challenge, and then we managed to win both the Super Cup and the Italian Cup. It would still be a really good season. 2 trophies and another year building the squad would be good for us going into next year. But when you're that close, you just want to win it, don't you? You just want to win the whole thing. But there we are. We're up for half time. There's a highlight. This could be a red card or a goal, and it's going to be a red card. Get off the pitch. Disgusting referee. Send him off. That is going to give us a huge advantage going into the second half. They've gone to was it basically a diamond? No, well, they're going to keep moving this guy around, aren't they? So we'll just stay as we are, I think, for now. both in formation and in players. Okay, they're going to play it short and they're going to play it straight. I mean, how has he got out, lads? What are we doing, man? They've done a 10 men. And that's going to be the goalkeepers easily. Brings it down, plays it into Ricardo instantly. Can try and attack quickly. They've got 2 versus 1 here on the left-hand side. We give it away, win it back though. Lema's going to get this play into Ricardo. Ricardo into Asan. To Clemens. Definitely nice little overload over here. We can use it. Yep, Liverento's free. All day. Nygaard. Into Cucurella. Cucurella goes through. Lema goes through. Oh, it's twinkle toes and he just missed it. Okay, Dorgu gets it. Plays the handle. Handle to Dardai. Takes a touch. Shifts on the defender. Goes inside. Drives inside. Shoots. And probably should have scored. Nygaard gets it. Drives inside from the corner. Plays across to Van Bommel. He's got time and space. Shoots. Goes just over. Yeah, we're not really creating as much as I'd like. I'm going to go back to our default tactic, I think, because I feel like we need a bit more... bit of a higher press with one striker in the middle. I think we'll get a better press with them both like that. And we'll make some changes as well. Why not? Giallo can come off. We'll throw on... Let's throw on Yuri Roberto on the right-hand side. And let's get Mukoko on down the middle. Mukoko into Dardai. Dardai skips past the player. Goes inside. Plays across to Yuri Alberto. Just come on as well. Nice and fresh. What we got, Yuri? Into Clemens. Livramento goes wide. Whips in across, does he? Cuts it back. Yuri Alberto whips in across. Far post. Van Bommel is up there. He scores. That is just textbook for one of the goals that we would score with him in the back post. 2-1 on aggregate. That should be game over. Yeah, just reflection time, really. Like the last game was pretty devastating. But I mean, it still could happen. All you need is AC Milan to drop points once unexpectedly, and we could be back top. It really is going to come down to that, Guguasan. So yeah, I'm going to play the next 2 matches off of camera in the league. I think at least the next one, definitely one, probably 2 though, and then we'll come out for the last 3 games of the season. Plus now the Italian Super Cup or the Italian Cup final, sorry. So that'll be your next episode. So we'll get 3 league matches to conclude the title race, and then the cup final with an end of season review. That isn't good news. Don't want any more injuries, please, at this point of the season. But yeah, really good stuff. To be honest, like if we were to win, like I said, 2 trophies and finish second again, that is a good season. But it's just that when you have that season in FM, everybody has it. No matter what team you're playing as, there's a period where you can achieve what you should realistically achieve, or you just get closer where you could overachieve quite a lot. A bit like when, let's say you get promoted to the Premier League, and in your first season in the Premier League, you're in the top 4 all season, looking pretty good, and you get pretty close to the title race, but you fall just short. But like, if the dice was rolled slightly more in your favour, if things just went your way a little more, if the top team didn't win as many points, you probably could have won the title, and you just think it just never happens for you. It's very rare that you get those like extreme things going in your favour, but I feel like it would be a year too soon for us to win it. In a realistic circumstance with the teams that we've had last season and this season, but we could do it. We just need something to go away. Like right now, they're going to play Genoa. Let's see what they do. See what they do here. Nah, that's it. That's the kind of game. Away from home after Champions League game. That's the game. So it's probably not going to happen for us. Devastating. Yeah, I'll look at pictures. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do 2 games off camera. I'll play Salento off camera. I'll play these guys off camera too. We'll play the Parma game together. We'll review the title race, play Parma, play the Inter game, play these final 2 matches, and conclude the season. And then we'll do a full end of season review, go through everything and see where we're at, and go through the budgets for next season, some of the players we might look to sell for next season. A lot of interesting players, which is good for us. Potentially a lot of profits to be made, and we could really rebuild the whole team again next season if we wanted to. Lots of offers potentially coming in, which is good for us. But that is going to conclude it. So your title race looks currently like this. We are currently 3 points behind AC Milan with a game in hand, but they have the head-to-head over us. So all we need them to do is draw, but there's only 4 games left. They're in a pretty good position. They have got the Champions League to play, though. They've got 2 Champions League games coming up. I thought for them to drop points, it would either be Genoa just then, or Atalanta at home they might draw because they got Arsenal in between. But if not, I just don't see it anywhere else, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens anyway. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. And I'll see you all, of course, next time.